All right, third graders, so now we're going to get started and dig a little deeper into our story. So I'm going to give you a preview about our new text, Below Deck, a Titanic story. So this is a realistic fiction story. So it means it's real events, but the story is kind of made up and told in a different perspective. So the story is about a girl named Grace. She is traveling alone on the Titanic with hopes of meeting her uncle in New York City. Grace is excited about her new experience on the ship, but she notices a conflict between the different classes on the Titanic. So what do I mean by classes? So remember, if you did the lesson, the must do first before this one, it really talked about the different classes aboard the Titanic. So there was the first class where that was with all the very wealthy people who could have these wonderful cabins and buy expensive tickets to board the ship. And then there's the class that Grace belongs to, which is third class. So they're at the bottom of the ship, and third class, they're crammed with all the beds in the cabins and stuff like that. So she is starting to notice the difference between the classes on the ship. But when crisis strikes, Grace and the others will need to rely on one another no matter what class they are in. So when that crisis strikes, does the class matter? Does it matter if you are in first class? Does it matter if you are in third class? So we're going to find out after reading this story. So I just wanted to take you through the book real fast. So this is our title page. Who it's written by and who it's illustrated is down at the bottom. If we open up, it gives us a table of contents. So there is 5 chapters, and it also gives page numbers of where it starts. These are some of the illustrations that are in the story. So as we read, we're going to read chapters 1 through 3 for this lesson. We are going to really focus in on our learning targets. Our first learning target is paying attention to our characters' actions and motivations. So our main character, Grace, we're really going to focus in on her and see what her actions and her choices and her motivations are during this story. Our second learning target that we're really going to focus in on is comparing 2 characters. So the 2 characters we're going to compare is Grace. So here's Grace. And we're also going to compare Catherine. So we're going to, as I read, or as you read, you're really going to focus on your characters. Like I said in the vocabulary, we're going to do a character analysis over 2 different types of characters in our story. All right, I'm excited to get started, and I can't wait to see all of your answers and your work for this lesson. All right, keep up the hard work, third graders. I'll catch you in other slides.